It's the first day of the new semester.
I am prepared. I am confident. I am intelligent. I can't think of another word. This is my time to shine. My entire family's future is on the line.
Bye, sweetie.
People say this generation is lazy, but I am unstoppable. Nothing can take me down.
Where to, kid?
To my future.
Kid, I don't know where what? You got an address or something? What?
Oh, 1130 University Road.
Okay.
Sir, this is my first day of the new semester. I'm gonna meet so many new people. With me and all of my friends, I can make my future something that's truly amazing. A truly great experience in my...
All right, kid, you're done. Get out of the car.
Okay, thanks, man.
Here I am. It's even better than I ever could have imagined. Wow. My future begins with these next 2 steps.
The next 4 years of my life start right now. Oh my body, my favorite shirt.
All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Anything Goes. I'm Trevor Taminia.
And I'm Alex Scarpa. Thank you for tuning in to our second episode.
Yeah, thank you. It's been a while. I mean, the last time you saw us was in 2024, and we really appreciate everyone who watched the pilot episode that we had back in December, which, by the way, we had an incredible view count of, get this, 312 views. If you didn't catch the first episode, you didn't miss much.
Yeah, some notable things happened. We introduced ourselves, and we talked about UNLV and TikTok, one of which is slowly dying and is cared about less and less every day.
Oh yeah, and there's that thing that TikTok might go away soon again, so. Other things you might have missed, we told some embarrassing stories, we made fun of politicians, Alex stared into the camera as if someone was pointing a weapon at him.
We made fun of Las Vegas, which we don't like to make fun of our city, but it's just so easy to. With a population of over 2 million people, 1/3 of which are orange traffic cones, a lot can happen in Clark County. You might remember, Vegas made national news less than 9 hours into 2025. Although, for some of you, blowing up a Cybertruck was already on your bucket list this year, so that's out of the way. I mean, the first part of 2025 has been terrible, but what can we expect? January is by far the worst month of the year. The only good things in January are Martin Luther King Day, Chinese New Year, National Ditch Your New Year's Resolution Day, and that is all. I mean, other than that, January has a historic past of violence as well. Disgusting weather.
Which makes your nose more congested than the 215 on a Friday night or any other night ever.
And more violence. And the end of the holiday season, the only time period in which people celebrate hope and joy and express love to one another through $15 gift cards.
Yeah, even January of last year was insane. I mean, the first month of 2024, we got this masterpiece, which also happened in Vegas, by the way, literally 3 days into the year. Yes, that was literally over a year ago, but here at Anything Goes, we hold grudges. And the guy jumping the judge was just the start. Literally every month after that got wilder and wilder. Each month has its own special things that really piss us off. And we already went over January, but to tell us about the rest of the year in song, ladies and gentlemen, here's Alex Scarpa. Oh. Give him a second. Oh, Jesus.
Thank you, Trevor. Oh, how the years go by. It's a journey we all take. But every month has its ups and downs and parts that we all hate. So starting February, going straight through. Ladies and gentlemen, take a seat. Here's a month-to-month review. February, holy cow, man, that month's complex. All the pretty faces get to have all the chocolate. They say it's the month of love, but here's what I'll say. During this month, the lack of love makes men question if they're
Gay?
No, well, I was thinking more like okay, as in like okay in the head.
Oh,
You love your gay jokes, Trevor.
sorry. Proceed.
March is okay, I suppose, if you like balls and hoops. But if you're under 21, you can't even drink on St. Patrick's Day, so I'll just sit in my room. April is pretty cool, but it's also really hot. May blooms with rich kids in their little rich kid yachts. At least I like my mom, so Mother's Day is fun. And June and July are hot. And August is hot, and your mom is hot, and October is not really. I mean, sometimes it has its ups and downs, but like November is election season, and Thanksgiving too, and we all look forward to family debates over a wide selection of food. And then December only exists to miss being a kid. And then we're back to January and the cycle starts again. Da-da-da, January.
Okay, no.
is a-
We get it. All right, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. It's going to be a crazy year, and we got a crazy show for you tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a seat.
Oh, anything goes when you're with the bros. So, we'd love to talk more about how awful the start of the year is, but the theme of tonight's episode is artificial intelligence, or AI for short. Something that has already gotten massive amounts of global attention and will continue to get attention this year.
Simply put, AI involves machines and computers attempting to mimic human functions because making technology imitate the actions and decisions of human beings is what we're all striving for, right? So despite its current relevance, the first use of the phrase AI was actually back in 1955. It was coined by John McCarthy, a computer scientist who is known as the father of AI. I mean, he had to be the father of something. He was a computer scientist.
The point is, AI is not a new thing. Technology has been made to improve human efficiency since the early 20th century. For example, the first model of a robot was built in Japan in 1929. It was 10 feet tall, so just imagine two scarpas stacked on top of each other. And it could write and also express human emotions, two things that humans themselves are still horrible at to this day.
Absolutely. 25 years after the Japanese robot, though, America created its first industrial robot, which you'd think looks a lot more advanced because 25 years, right? But no, it didn't. I mean, the 1939 Wizard of Oz Tin Man looks cooler.
Then we get into modern day versions of AI, like the delivery bots on campus, Siri, and search engine assistants. Oh, and if you load up a Minecraft world and you spawn in lava, you can blame AI for that.
Yeah, there are tons of modern examples of AI that you probably didn't realize you used every day, like face recognition on your iPhone, which works a solid 20% of the time. Face recognition reminds me of when you're at the mall and someone says hi to you and you do not recognize them at all. I mean, that's my phone every time I wake up. I open my eyes, try to get into my phone, and my face recognition goes, ew, who are you?
But anyways, one of the reasons artificial intelligence has gotten so much attention recently is because of the creation of OpenAI, founded by Elon Musk and Sam Altman, back when most people liked Elon Musk, who was completely shifted his attitude.
Because most people used to think he was the coolest guy ever with the SpaceX and the Teslas and the flamethrowers. But you know, all far-right conservatives are cool before you realize they're far-right conservatives.
Then you either love him or you hate him, because then he started to do the most uncool, most unpopular, brand-destroying thing a person can do and began participating in the US government, becoming the head of a department that's named after a meme that's older than the Whippin' Nay Nay. So, with OpenAI came the introduction of ChatGPT, the software that has done more cheating than Bill Clinton.
ChatGPT has been heavily concentrated on in the past few years, especially in the classrooms, with some teachers embracing the change and some pretending that they can just ignore it. And then there's the rest who are just simply crashing out about it.
Because the program has the ability to write prompts for students, there have been a few issues with the teachers questioning their students' ethicality. Because everyone who goes to school was just absolutely perfect until ChatGPT comes around.
Yeah, I know, right? I guess I just don't get it. Like, let people use the software for what it was made for. I mean, obviously, it did a pretty good job of writing tonight's show. Okay, that's a joke. That's a joke. Relax. We wrote the scripts. I've actually never used ChatGPT, never cared for it, but it has now affected my life because I've officially experienced what so many students across the country have. I have now been accused of using AI to cheat on my English essay. Yeah, go ahead and boo. Yeah,
Boo.
yeah. But here's the thing, I didn't. This is my 7-page essay that I wrote last semester for my final English research project, right? A few weeks after I submitted it, I got an incredible score of 50% on the assignment.
Jeez.
My teacher basically said, some of the information in your sources were not used in your paper, and your citations in some cases do not accurately represent what you wrote. Therefore, you probably cheated. I'm sorry. Who suddenly decided that teachers are qualified to make that call? I mean, if softwares like Turnitin, which is designed to check the originality of a piece of writing, isn't always right in depicting whether or not you wrote something, then why would teachers be right about that stuff? I understand. Maybe I didn't use my sources correctly, but please just call me an idiot for making that mistake instead of accusing me of making an unimaginative, desolate, mediocre, hide behind a screen little robot to write my English essay on suicide rates in Nevada. It's whatever though. I'm not even mad about it. Alex, you can read the next script.
Yeah, sure thing, Trevor. You make a good point, Trevor. And the accusations are just going to keep happening because some teachers just don't know what to do about AI in the classrooms. I mean, it's hard, and who knows what's going to happen in the next few years. The goal is to be able to work with AI without letting it take over your job. But who's to say the robot revolution isn't coming? And if it does, the entire human process of writing and creation will be changed forever, and it already is starting to take place. It'll affect literature, journalism. I mean, I don't know, it might even change things up like stand-up comedy. I mean, can you imagine if robots took over that too? Hey, Trevor.
Hey, man.
What you working on?
I'm just trying to come up with jokes for our next episode, but I can't think of anything.
Ah, dude, it's been a long week. I can't think of anything funny either. Well, do you think AI could do it for us? I mean, the episode is about AI, you know.
Man, I could try. Let's see. Write a joke about AI in the style of John Mulaney?
John Mulaney. Oh, John Mulaney.
Oh, my God. No, this isn't going to work.
Thank you. I'm John Mulaney. You ever ask AI a simple question in response to a kid trying to hit the word count on a book report? You'll be like, hey, what's the tallest mountain in the world? It'll be like, Mount Everest. A mountain. A very tall mountain. A mountain that is, in fact, the tallest mountain. And you're like, okay, but how tall is it? And it's like, many people enjoy mountains. And you're just sitting there like, Jesus Christ, did you forget the answer?
Do you think we could do Jerry Seinfeld?
Let's try it.
Yes, thank you. My name is Jerry Seinfeld. What's the deal with the AI assistants, huh? They're always like, I'm here to help, but have you ever tried asking them about love? They're like, I'm sorry, I don't understand human emotions. Oh, great! So you can tell me the square root of 8,542, but you can't tell me why my ex still watches my Instagram stories? Come on!
Welcome back to Trailer Park. I'm your host, Tiana, and here at Trailer Park, we like to watch and discuss upcoming movie trailers to see if the movie is worth a watch or not. Today, we're going to watch the Minecraft movie trailer. This movie is highly anticipated as the Minecraft fandom is loyal and a part of many childhoods. So let's give it a watch.
So one day, I started digging and digging.
The movie is starring Jack Black, who at this point is a national treasure, Jason Momoa, Daniel Brooks, and Jennifer Coolidge. So we have a pretty star-packed cast. We seem to be following the origin story of Steve, the original default character in the game.
As long as what you imagine can be built out of blocks.
Minecraft is such a magical game as you're able to create anything you imagine with blocks. The movie is following this theme, which makes it fun and engaging.
I barely think about it. Welcome to the overworld.
Jason Momoa and Jack Black are both hilarious, so I will have no doubt that this movie will be entertaining for many ages. I really enjoy when movies bridge generational gaps, and this movie looks like it will do the same. Overall, I am so excited for this movie as I am a lover for all things Minecraft. I will surely be there when this movie comes out on April 4th. I'm giving this trailer a 4 out of 5 stars. I believe it will be a great watch for you and your family. However, if it turns out that it's a flop, don't blame me. That's all for this trailer. Join me next time here at Trailer Park. Now I'll bring it to Chris for the latest in pop culture.
Hey, this is Chris, and welcome to the Pop Culture Pop-Up, where all the piping hot tea is absolutely free of charge. Who hates who loves who, and whose personal privacy are we invading today? Well, today's topics include trouble and exactly where we expected, Barry Keoghan and Sabrina Carpenter's relationship, Beyonce wins and upsets everybody, and somehow, someway, there is still more to the Kendrick and Drake beef. After being seemingly off again, on again for the last year, Sabrina and Barry Keoghan have split, and sources are saying things did not end well. Barry even recently deactivated his Instagram account after people were telling absolute lies and dragging his name. This comes after rumors of Barry cheating on Sabrina, which, to be clear, there is no solid evidence of at all. I do not want Barry Keoghan to write a tweet about me. Sabrina Carpenter has been relatively silent about the breakup, except for her recent music video, which was a remix of her hit song, Please, 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 with Dolly Parton, where the two gals are just on a little road trip, running away from the cops, with a male body in the back, a male body which is very similar to Barry Keoghan's, who was featured in the original Please, Please, Please music video. Yeah, things seem to have ended pretty badly, but at least Sabrina seems to be thriving. Speaking of successful women, Beyonce. She recently won Country Album and Album of the Year at the 67th Annual Grammys. And that's it. That's the story. Of course that isn't it. People were upset, obviously. At this point, I'm convinced the only reason these award shows exist is just to have every fandom on Earth yell at each other for a few weeks. Of course, you had the fans of the other nominees upset, especially the big Billie Eilish fans, the eyelashes, if you will. Some Billie Eilish fans went to the best platform ever to exist, Twitter, to vent their frustration, saying things like, Beyonce won the Grammy for Best Country Album, even she knows it's rigged. Or Billie Eilish crying at the Grammys, I'm so mad, she deserved Album of the Year, or at least one award. I love that plea at the end, like the person who posted this wouldn't still be upset if Billie didn't win Album of the Year, but she won another award. If only Billie had won that untelevised award for Best Dance Pop Recording. Dang nabbit. I know Beyonce was absolutely waiting for me to defend her, but girl, celebrate your win. Hold that Grammy up high, cause you're Beyonce, and let the haters hate. Just be happy Kendrick Lamar isn't one of your haters because, oh my gosh. Okay, so last time we left this tale, Drake was suing UMG over Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us track, and them allegedly boosting the sales of that track. That case is still ongoing because the legal system is long and boring. But while this was happening, Drake was in the lab, cooking, getting ready to snap back at his biggest enemy of all time, LeBron James. LeBron James? The basketball player, not the other guy who he has been in a rap beef for the past year? All right, so there was this Drake track that got leaked called Fighting Irish, which took several jabs at LeBron James of all people, because he wasn't loyal to Drake in his beef with Kendrick Lamar. How did LeBron James betray Drake? Did he give Kendrick the inside scoop about Drake's life? No, nothing like that. LeBron James was seen at a Kendrick Lamar concert during the beef. That's it. I mean, to be fair, if I had a man tattooed on my arm and then he did that, I might have some words to say. Sadly, LeBron didn't spit a verse during Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance, but Serena Williams, Drake's ex, was able to make an appearance. And of course, there was that infamous moment where Kendrick looked dead into the lens of the camera and said, and I quote, "Say, Drake, I hear you like them young." Oh, geez. Drake responded to being called out on the biggest possible stage by walking out to a concert in this. A sweatshirt with bullet holes and smoke coming out, which is the rap beef equivalent of just waving a white flag and yelling, "I surrender, I surrender." Well, looks like today's tea has run dry. This has been the Pop Culture Pop-Up with me, Chris, and hopefully you enjoyed sipping some piping hot tea with me. Thanks for stopping by, and remember folks, if Kendrick Lamar has taught us anything, it's that we can always be a bigger hater. Speaking of things I hate, Trevor, back to you.
Thanks for that, Chris. Okay, welcome to our final segment of the night, News Flash.
And we're not trying to fool you. This is 100% a copy of Saturday Night Live's Weekend Update. We just feel the need to say that every time.
Exactly. Let's get into the world's most important news right now. New Zealand officially granted human rights to one of its volcanoes. That's right, a volcano named Mount Taranaki is now legally considered a person. The volcano seen here posting its first Instagram story saying, "I'm gonna erupt." JK guys, just exercising my free speech, LOL. Thanks for the rights, love y'all.
A Michigan judge is punishing shoplifters by ordering them to wash cars in the parking lot of Walmart, because the best way to stop thieves from stealing is to put them in front of $1,000 cars. The judge stated that he'll be with the convicted shoplifters to wash cars with them, to quote, "give me a taste of my own medicine."
Andrew Tate, the far-right influencer, kickboxer, and self-proclaimed misogynist, whose core audience is young males, by the way, and who somehow has a girlfriend, is now facing charges in Romania for human trafficking and sexual intercourse with a minor. Him and his brother Tristan arrived back in the U.S. from Romania last week after their travel ban was lifted. Tristan is also facing the same charges as Andrew. This is not what mom meant when she said, "get along with your brother." Oh my God, and there's more. Andrew Tate, an avid Trump supporter, posted on social media saying, "The Tates will be free. Trump is the president." Here's what he had to say.
I know nothing about that. I don't know. I just know nothing about it.
Oh, definitely not the response he was expecting. Hey, Trump is too busy pardoning other criminals, so just stop. I will say, though, I don't know what the future holds for the Tate brothers in this legal battle, but in the wake of mass deportation in this country, if you want criminals out of the U.S. for safety, then maybe these two guys should not be allowed here, rather than law-abiding individuals. I know that's not how that works, but just something to think about. Well, what do I know? I'm just a guy who cheats on his English essays, right?
The Spectator, a British news magazine created on Joe Biden's 10th birthday in 1828, recently sat down with the president, Donald Trump, to talk about his second administration. During the interview, Trump referenced an investigation back in 2023 that happened after a gram of cocaine was found in the White House. Trump stated that either Joe or his son, Hunter Biden, probably left the cocaine there. I mean, Joe might have mixed up the coke for sugar in his coffee, so we don't know.
The UNLV Lady Rebels basketball team is soaring after securing the #1 seed in the Mountain West Conference. This accomplishment came after their dominant performance against Boise State, winning 83-53, and are now going into the conference tournament. The Lady Rebels have truly brought something back to the Thomas & Mack Center since the 90s, winning.
Today marks National Be Heard Day.
And it's also National Cereal Day. I love cereal. I eat 3 bowls a day. Alex, how do you take your cereal?
In the mouth. What? In the mouth?
No. Do you put the milk in or the cereal in first?
Oh, obviously the bowl first so you don't make a mess on the counter, and then the cereal, then the milk.
All right, there it is. That settles the milk and cereal debate. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. That's going to do it for us. This was our 2nd episode. I'm Trevor Taminia.
And I'm Alex Scarpa. Anything going? Forever. Have a great night, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Okay, welcome to our final segment of the night, News Flash.
And we're not trying to...
Oh.
News Flash.
What did I do?
Sorry. You said it like...
News Flash.
You said it as if you were about to say something after it. It caught me off guard. I'm so sorry, guys.
News Flash.
News Flash.
You gotta yell at it. You gotta yell at the...
Yeah.